Hello everyone, and welcome back to our continual Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Yep, it's Detective Gaunt, I don't know, versus Chief Gaunt in orange, and your time is up.
Yes. What a terrible night to have a curse, don't you think?
It's every night to have a curse.
Yeah, I imagine so. Actually, one sec.
Yes.
Okay, and we're back. My time's up?
Sorry, Whitey, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. You have to get going if we are to make it in time for the early bird special.
Objection! But the cross-examination isn't finished yet.
Remember what I told you earlier? The police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons?
Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now.
What? That is not a right that can be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
I've heard this one before. Objections! So you're going to just run away after all this?
Run away? Oh, sorry.
Run away? Don't make me laugh, Halsey. I stabbed Lord Goodman. That's all you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now.
Well,
You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gantz is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gaunt murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Skye dispose of his body? He disposed of the body.
Yes.
Do I have any concrete proof?
Present evidence?
Sure. I can't let him just squirm his way out of this. I've got to keep the pressure on. Yes, Your Honor, I do have such evidence. Then please, hurry up and present it. Just remember that every proof Chief Gaunt murdered Detective Goodman beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty intense. Chief Gaunt murdered Detective Goodman.
You might not even have such a thing, but fair to hope and to not hope. Let's see. I mean, we kinda had the fucking. That's not even a quite murder.
Yeah.
Go to the other one again. Like the other one. Go to the other autopsy.
Oh, yeah. Goodman's autopsy. Caused by a single stab wound was found. Oh, between 4 and 5. Well, it's in the range, but it's of course not concrete.
That was a murder weapon, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Something in particular wanted to check about it? It was in the incident 2 years ago, and has known many victims.
Look at it again.
Oh, sure.
Go, can you zoom in as much as you can? Can you like look at the handle where there's like, is there like anything you can do there? The black mark. One.
Doesn't particularly look like it now. There's nothing really on the knife.
Okay. Present it anyway.
Alright. Take that! So, what exactly is this evidence? It's proof, as to whether or not it's enough to demonstrate the chief's guilt. I'll let you be the judge. But I am the judge. Oh, right. Well, what do you think, Your Honor? What I think, Mr. Wright, is that I'm going to be late for my meal. Guess it wasn't enough. Please, Your Honor, give me just a little longer to consider. I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gantz is the current chief of police. Yeah.
No.
We don't?
I don't think we do.
Yeah.
I think you have to let it go and see if we can find something better.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You should probably save, but okay.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I should have saved, so I don't have to go back as far if that's not right. It's no use showing evidence. I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence.
See, Aji?
In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief. What?
I don't gamble unless the stakes are high. It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Aji, I leave the rest to you.
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer at our nation's law enforcement agency. What?
Objection! Lady Luck, maybe you should have a word with her.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. You haven't had the honor of hearing her testimony.
A lady who knows the truth. Another witness.
In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony.
But Chief Gantz has invoked his right to refuse to testify.
There's someone else, one more witness who can answer all questions. Raised in this trial, someone right in this very room.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person?
Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is only one calling witnesses today.
Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist? She may not be willing to tell the truth, but we can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor. Defense calls forth... Actually, Lana Sky.
I see, I did it correctly when I said that we had to let go.
Yeah, you did indeed. And I wouldn't really count the knife thing against us, because, I mean, there's very, very few times that you say, oh yeah, forget it. But, you know, for once we just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, technically, like, yeah, but, like, if he didn't wear his gloves on that day, or even could they, like, I don't know, like, they could, like, look at these at the knife and see if they can find any evidence of him having had it, because he should never have had touched the knife.
Right, exactly. There's a lot of things about the knife that were suspicious and could have proven to him. But anyways, yeah. Take that! The defendant, Miss Lana Sky, she was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. Her task, to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders. Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor.
Very well, the court will now take its final recess for the day. 15 minutes we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now in Do you wanna...
Hold it!
Huh? Oh. Chief Gantz, I thought you were going to eat.
Right, then I made it was a bit feminine. Listen good, Lana.
He's talking to Lana. Really?
No, I think he's talking to Mark. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claim, there will be terrible consequences.
Oh, come on. Right in the middle of court. Threatening people. I've done it before.
It is just equal to him just pulling down his pants and being like, look at me, I'm badass.
No.
That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder.
Ah, this isn't good. I literally don't think she can be, but okay. I mean, I don't know how you're going to spin that one in court, but...
Duh. Of course, you'd never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. Alright then. I've got a lunch date to meet.
The judge is like, what the fuck? Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess.
Oh, I'd hope that Larry Butts be like, objection!
That'd be great, just Larry Butts comes up and he's
I
like...
made a new clock.
He's like, I'm looking for the asshole who stole my orange coat.
I think that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, it would be. February 25th, 2:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
Looks like we managed to stay in the game.
Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. That chief, here's something else, pals? Detective Gumshoe. Ha ha ha, I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Ah, don't worry about it. I've already decided where to work now. At your office. My office? Sure. I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl who used to work.
I would take that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty rad. Phoenix Wright, Phoenix Wright Detective Gumshoe, taking down crime.
You know, he's actually kind of useful to have. More useful than the girl.
Yeah, seriously, he's like our mafia blocker. It's like, oh yeah, you want to shoot us? Gumshoe!
Consider half the time you do walk up to the villain and tell him stuff, like, it'd be super useful. Like, imagine the guy puts a taser on us and detective is like, I'm taser immune.
I wouldn't be surprised. Once again, he's so freaking huge. Compared to the rest of the people in this game, I wouldn't be surprised if he takes a little more punishment than the average person.
So, why can't we just hire him?
I don't know. Could he mean Maya? Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gaunt's done it again. How is it he always manages to get the upper hand?
Because the law is written really bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify.
Set it down, Wright. Remember what the judge said.
Chief, that is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Risks? What did he mean by that?
It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too? Yeah, I was kind of correct.
Emma, are you okay?
Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery.
So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before.
Oh, don't be. It was his truth.
No. So that's a really weird law. The chief of police can decide to not say anything, but then he can no longer say anything else after that.
Yeah, I guess. It's your right to speak in court. But anything that would be said may be heard against you, but he can say nothing too.
Yeah, that's true. The Fourth Amendment, but still, like, I don't know. But it's not even that, cause it's like, well, maybe it's not that, cause I don't think the Fourth Amendment is, oh hey, I'm not gonna say anything even if it's something I want to speak on. No, this is just like, oh yeah, you don't want to talk in court? Bitch, you don't get to say anything in court. They come to arrest you, you gotta just shut the fuck up. At least that's what I'm assuming it, but, you know, I could be wrong. I assume if they do come and take him into court, he just has to sit there and be like, oh.
You know, it's funny. I must be somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor. Everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gantz's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside. To force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to.
Oh, now you just sound dirty, Edgeworth.
I wasn't gonna bring it up, but okay.
You know someone had to. And I'm the only other one here.
Yeah.
That
Edgeworth himself brought it up.
Yeah. Edgy. That must be why she became so cold.
It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. You want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. I actually think she should have gone, but okay, yeah.
Chief Gantz may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery. But he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. I mean, I blame the guy who allowed Chief Gantz to have like deadly armor just standing there.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Who does that?
I get having like a real armor with like a real weapon, but have it in a sheath or something. Don't just have it standing there.
Yeah, exactly. Especially that position. It is bad that he has it like that, because if he had it straight up, I could understand, okay, what are the chances of someone landing on that? But it has it, like, kind of frontwards, like it's getting ready to move.
Stab someone.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like he's like waiting on a day he gets drunk and like falls on that.
Probably so. He's like, one of these days, I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory on that armor. I see.
That's really weird, just like impaling yourself on the spear and be like, yes, I did it.
Well, we'd better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait here?
No, I'm going with you. I don't want that guy to steal my job. I want to be there. When Lana tells the truth. Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this.
One last time. To be continued.
Dun dun dun.
So, good place to end the part. Shrug.
It's a decent place, yes.
Yeah. Make this a short part in preparation for the possibly dramatic conclusion, or at least the beginning of the end, as everyone seems to be phrasing it, maybe.
Did anyone actually say that?
No, but I said it.
Yeah. Anyway, we will see you guys next time.
Thank y'all for watching.